Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Park Spotlight. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at Redwood Resort, created by GAD 111. So, stay tuned, and let's check it out. Alright, this was sent in by one of our Discord new builders, GAD 111, and he says here, "Hi Johnny, this is my first attempt at a park that I have tried to make that could be submitted for a Park Spotlight. This is my first Steam Workshop created and first contribution to the Planet Coaster community. I built this park as the anniversary update came out, and then most recent, so I've added a few things here and there. The park can be split up into 5 sections: Woods Walk, the Lakeside, Leven Village, Mount Snowcap, and the resort itself. I built all buildings / other scenery things within the part with the exception of the lodges, tennis courts, buses, and clock tower in the center of the plaza. Because I'm new to this community, I would much appreciate some constructive criticism and any tips from both yourself and the viewers and community members. And thank you for taking the time to review my park. Keep up the great work." Alright, you are very welcome, GAD. Let's jump right on into this, shall we? Alright guys, here's a look at it from a bird's eye view. Quite a beautiful park here. Lots of really cool areas. Runs pretty good, 30 FPS. That's quite good. I guess we could have invited some guests in, but it's running nicely. Well, let's just check it out. I don't really want to fill it up right now. Beautiful sign in the front here, Redwoods, like the logo design there. Come on in. A little legend there. So a lot of the stuff he built himself, except for this clock tower and a few other things that he mentioned. Redwood Resort. I want to go check out this area. This is a really nice building here. I'm not sure if this is the one you made. Definitely upload this to your workshop if you did make this. This is one of the most prettiest alpine buildings I've seen. Nice little touch there, crossing the windows over like that. Yeah, that's a great design on this. It's very shapely. I love that. Have another one over here. Great looking buildings. I would watch your signage. I noticed that with the legend too. Very discordant colors. Red with the green and vibrant. It's hard on the eyes. Just something to keep an eye on there. Try to use a little bit more neutral colors for your sides. Let's see this tennis court. That is awesome. Got a train going around? Oh my. Alrighty. Nice lake shot there. That coaster looks pretty fun. Got an X Dimension 40 coaster up there. That's exciting. I think your pathing could use a little bit of work. I probably would have run one straight up here, or at least have some trees and rocks in between, like a rock bed, you know, trees, plants. Try to hide that a little bit or embed it more into the terrain, because it does look a little bit messy and plain there. Night ride. Alright, we'll ride that at night. These are interesting looking buildings. Very playful. Yeah, the pathing, I would say, again, is a little bland and random. Definitely work on that a bit. That's my constructive feedback for you. That's really cool. Oh, love the Sprint 500. Nice top hat stall there, too. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm seeing a consistent feedback here for your pathing. I get that you wanted to have this on the top of like a mountain or something, but I would have probably brought it in closer. I mean, having it just here would have been fine. Or have it so, you know, maybe it's the train station is up here and that's how they get to it. Same with here. Yeah, start the boarding stations lower so that you have to do less pathing. But the stuff around your rides look really good. The snow itself, you can actually edit your terrain tool, and you could probably have removed the flower grass and replaced it with snow. And then you could have just painted that, because that is a lot of work putting all that custom snow in. Definitely appreciate the effort though, but could have saved yourself the headache by just painting it in. Yeah. What's this forest fire going on over here? Alright, this is a really nice garden. Yeah, I love your garden work here. It's a very inviting fantasy village. Some really nice blueprints in here as well. Definitely think some of these stronger buildings that you've made would definitely help pad your workshop and get you up into the higher ranks here. Fun little Wendigo back there. Wildfire. It's a cool single rail. Yeah, your font, I would definitely watch your colors. For this one, like, I would have probably used the text in red and then just had a softer backdrop to it. Like a white or a brown, something light, neutral. Big wooden coaster. We got a log flume going around it. Not a whole lot of detail on the log flume itself. It feels a little bit barren. I think whoa! I think a better location for your log flume would have been kind of over here. I think you got a lot of good elements here. I really love this fantasy village. I like this alpine area. This nice entrance here. I love this area. Looks really sharp. This looks quite nice as well. Well, there's a quick tour, a quick look over it, everybody. Let's. There's a bunch of rides in here, so let's get started. I'm gonna get things off. Kick things off with the timber. We got a Typhoon Barghest. Let's look at the results, everyone. Let's dive on into it. If I were to give a little bit of feedback on this coaster, I would say accentuate the banking a little bit more and spend about 5 more minutes on smoothing the transitions. Although the design is pretty good. Okay, so wooden coaster, Redwood Falls. There's a look at the stats, everyone. Like it could have been a little longer off the momentum. The coaster still had a lot of speed coming into the station. I think you could have done a little bit more with it. I do like the custom coloring and theming on it though. Alright, let's check this one out. Wildfire. Alright, I think you did a pretty good job at getting this one pretty smooth, and definitely much better job on the banking for this one. I do think there are little bits that, like, such as this one coming around here, this could have swooped out a little bit wider. It just turns a little bit too quick. I would pull that out a little bit more and smooth it all so you get nice, big, smooth, arcing loop. And same thing could have been said for a couple other spots in here. It's just one of those situations where you gotta ride it and see where it's not that smooth, pull it out, and just touch it up a little bit. I think this spot here as well could have been brought up a little bit higher and smoothed out a little bit more. As you can see, there's a bit of a kink in there, and it's quite a quick twist. Yeah, I would have brought it up a little bit higher. Just slow it down a bit. Tiny little bits here and there, but almost a perfectly smooth ride. The single rail is definitely a tricky one to do. Okay, let's ride this little junior back here. The Dragon's Castle. There's the stats, everyone. Next up, we're going on El Diablo, the night ride 4D coaster experience. Let's check it out. Alright, not too bad. I feel like you could have used, took advantage of that Y rotation a little bit more. Such as when it's dropping down here, you want to keep the seat facing this way. And then go backwards. And then when you come back up, you keep it facing this way as well. And forward and drop again. And then as well here, we go up and back and down. Just kind of keep that rotation kind of turning with the coaster. And a few other spots in there that I would have spun it around a little bit more. All right, let's check out the Sprint 500, everyone. Alright, if I were to give some feedback on this guy, I would say don't hit the brakes so early. I think they were hit here. You got all that speed. You probably could have brought the top hat stall up a little bit higher so it actually stalls and stops. Let's see. It cruises over it. No, that's pretty good. But I probably would have brought it down further and back up higher instead of hitting those brakes. And then up and around, just a little bit more motion, more airtime, as well as here and around. Just exaggerate those drops and hills a little bit more. Okay, so what do we have here? The Avalanche Giga Invincible Coaster. Let's look at the stats, everyone. Alright everyone, that's all of the coasters. Really good job on this one today, Hazard. Great job for a new builder. Definitely have a lot of good elements here. Some things to work on and improve still, but I think you overall did a really good job. So keep up the good work, my friend. If you guys want to check out this park for yourself, links are down in the description below. Come give Hazard a rating and some love. And that's going to do it for this episode of Park Spotlight, everybody. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more daily Planet Coaster videos. And if you'd like to support the show to keep it going, you could do so by becoming a patron. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.